I am back. Hello, where is everybody? Where did you guys all go? Come back and talk to me. Sorry, I know that's really weird. I always forget that this actually records before anybody actually logs on. So if you're watching this part, we do the second round. Just ignore this part. Don't worry about all that. Hi, Dora Coleman. Let me wave to everybody. T-Deck1, what's going on? Thanks for coming back and welcome. I don't know who else is gonna join us again, but let's see. Mr. Off Pitch Hennessy, howdy. Welcome back. Today's been an interesting day. Hi, how are you? This hair is like super duper purple. It's kind of weird. Okay. It's connecting. Ken Bear 40, what's going on, Mr. Trini? You see, Mr. Trini BBC, you're gonna be the next person that calls me. When I finish with my good gal here, you're gonna be the next person that calls me. Because you're gonna make me embarrassed.
What is this beef that you have with this person? Because now I want to know. Like,
you know what? Honestly, we don't even have beef. Like, we're really good friends. He lives in Trinidad. We're good friends. But he's so shy. Yeah, like he's shy. It's really weird. But there's no reason for him to be shy. I keep telling him that, but he doesn't want to listen. You see, he said yes, miss. Ken Bear 40, no disrespect, but you're very beautiful and sexy. Thank you. And no disrespect taken. I appreciate the compliment. Gracias. Marlon Brad, I don't even know. S. Marie. Hi, what took you so long to join in? You were supposed to have been here from before. It's 9. You know why too? Because I normally go live at 9 o'clock. I pushed it back by a half hour just to kind of see time wise if that's better for people. So, Nick, welcome back. Sorry, so Goody, you were asking me something about this our stimulus package. Right. So the way that it's set up is that you can apply for $2,000 up to a maximum of 4 times.
What?
And when you apply, yeah, so you can get 246. You can get up to $8,000 between now and I want to say the beginning of August, something like that. And they approve you within 3 days. So you apply for it, and then they approve you within 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm moving to Canada next year.
You know what? Y'all are playing around. I keep telling everybody, you guys need to come here. Come to Canada next year. Healthcare is free. You know what I mean? Like, we've got good schools here. The communities are really pleasant. People are polite. Like, it's just nice. There's a lot of stuff to do here. It's clean.
The only thing me don't like about Canada is the fact that it gets so cold. So here's the thing. Here's the only thing. If me come to Canada, me have to get one glucose guardian or somebody to take care of me. Because the cool thing now go work. You see?
Yeah, and honestly, I would say that's honestly the one downside. Like this year, this year our winter wasn't too bad. But normally, yeah, I'm not gonna even lie. The winter is bitter and unfriendly and unkind.
The cool thing are gonna mash me up. I mean,
yes. And then too, because it gets dark early, so like all 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you think it's like 10 o'clock at night. Depression. When me tell you, said depression.
It just like
yeah.
And that's our only thing. That's our only thing when me like. And my hate when it snow, I have to go out the door because me just look for that. Hey, I'm not coming to work today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely the only downside to being here. If you can bear the cold for the few months that we have it, it's a great country to live in. It really, really and truly is. And it's funny because like for years when I was younger, I used to cuss and be like, why didn't my mom migrate us to like to America? Like, why didn't we go to the States? Why didn't we go to Florida, one of them places? But in hindsight, when I think about everything that I've had here, just even in terms of like some of the places that I've worked, like I worked for the housing company for I think almost 20 years. And
Oh,
just
cool.
even like their benefit
The
packages,
benefits, yeah.
the benefit packages of some of the companies are amazing. Like when I was with the housing company, they covered 100% of our benefits. You know what I mean? That's dental, that's orthodontics, that's if you have to go to a podiatrist, that covers you, it covers your kids. There was another agency that I worked for when I worked in social work where I had unlimited sick days. So I could be home sick for 6 days, go to work for one, and then be off for the next 6.
Damn.
And get paid. You know what I mean? So like there are definite benefits to living in Canada. Like I said, if you can embrace the cold for the few months that we have it, if you can embrace the cold and get past that, it's a great place to live. It really and truly is.
Yeah. I'm because like I've been researching and I was like, well, when I finish my master's, what do I want to do? And I'm just like, that was one
Come
of
to
the
Canada.
options. So it was one of the options. I'm not even gonna
Come
lie.
to Canada.
I feel like I would be closer to my Jamaican roots than in St. Louis, but it's also like I can go other places in America. But
Yeah.
it's like Canada is just,
We have
like I
a
said, I
large
really wanted to come to
Jamaican
Carabana
community.
this year, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it next year.
Yeah, you know what? When the whatever year it is that you come to Carabana, trust me, you're gonna get hooked and you're gonna want to move one time. One time.
Don't say that now. Now I'm going
I'm
to
not
want
even
to.
joking.
So I
But you
have
see,
another
like
question.
even so we have hold on. So even like there's an area called like Eglinton and Marley. So you see like in Jamaica, if you like sometime at night, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, if you decide say you want pan chicken, you need to go get like some jerk chicken or some jerk pork, and you can go like 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning and get it from up on an Eglinton. There's an area that's like that where you can go and get pan chicken at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Like you're coming from a dance and you can go get your ackee and saltfish and dumpling. Anting. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like we've got a very large, not just Jamaican, but a very large Caribbean community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, Canada. Just saying. What's the other question you want to ask?
So do you guys have to do something special for you guys to apply for your stimulus packages?
No. So the criteria is that you had to have made at least $5,000 within the last 12 months, or shown that you made at least $5,000 on your last year's income tax.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, that's the
Because I'm
place.
trying. So for my psychology class, they have a studying. Not my psychology, my macroeconomics class. They have us studying the different areas in their stimulus packages. And so I was talking to so in Italy it's like it's a free for all as long as you go into like their equivalent of the IRS office and let them know you get a check. And so I was
like no disrespect, but the US is the only country that's falling short.
So we
Like when
were
you
talking
look at
about it.
the major hubs in the major countries around the world, like in Europe, Canada, and that kind of thing. So there are countries that are covering 75 to 85% of your wages. So if you're still working but your hours have been reduced, you know what I mean? So you're only working 15%, they will cover the other 85, so you're still making a full check. If you've been completely laid off work, you're still getting paid. You know what I mean? Like my daughter right now, because she was in school, she was working part-time at McDonald's while she's in school, she can apply for the $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, America, get it together. But see, here's the thing. I took forever to do my taxes because I was just not thinking about it. And so everybody's like, oh, I just got my $1,200. It's like, oh, congratulations.
You need to stop playing around and file your taxes, ma'am.
I'm like, I filed them. I filed them yesterday,
Okay,
day
good.
before yesterday. But it's just like, that's supposed to be for like your rent and stuff. Because $1,200, that's my rent and half of my bills, not even all my bills.
Right.
So I'm just like, that's not enough. especially
It's not.
for the population that we have. That's not enough money, and it's a
It's
one-time
not.
thing.
It's not.
And so
There
they're,
needs to be something additional.
yeah,
There has to be something additional. That can't be.
all they
I don't
can
know.
do.
Like, yeah. I know
Yeah.
that in some of this, I read earlier that in I don't remember which state. I think it might be California, that the governor has agreed to release an additional stimulus package to people who live in California. I want to say that it's up to $2,000. Don't quote me, but he's agreed to, because he recognizes, like, what are you doing with $1,200, and for
Yeah.
how long?
Right. Yeah.
Like, how far is $1,200 going to carry you?
And so I saw this meme. It was like, it said that the money is for your rent and your bills, not for crab legs and shrimp. And I was dying.
But look at, so off pitch Hennessy that just messaged, he said his rent alone is $1,200.
Yeah.
So that means you can pay to keep the roof over your head, but you can't pay for your lights, you can't pay for your water, you can't buy groceries. You can just live in the space. And then what happens next?
Yeah. And my grocery bill just went up because I'm at my home now. I'm at home every day. So like,
yeah,
my grocery bill just went up.
Listen to me. So just before Easter, excuse me, I went and did shopping and just bought all kind of groceries I had no business buying. Like, I bought all kind of fish, all kind of salmon, all kind of shrimp, I bought stuff I really and truly had no business buying. But that's what happens when you get a little bit of money, you get excited.
The kids are home. They'll cook it.
Who?
Your kid.
Cook what? Them? Cook what? For Easter,
Is that one of the nice cups?
Hi, don't talk about my water cup, please. Make it do. Thank you very kindly. If you know how long I've been rocking this one cup, try don't talk about my cup, please. And
thank you. Is that the Wendy's cup?
It's I'm a Wawa cup. You know, see, it's because we don't have Wawa here. I have no shame or embarrassment. I don't even care to tell you all how I've been recycling the one Wawa cup that I got back in February. Chat me all you want. I don't give a fuck.
What is a Wawa? What's Wawa?
Wawa is like Wawa's like this super duper gas station that has like everything.
Okay.
You can go buy sandwiches. You can get like gourmet sandwiches. They've got
it's like Quick Trip here. Have you ever been to a Quick Trip here?
I've never been out north, south, east. I've never been as far west as where you live.
I'm Midwest.
I've never been Midwest. I've been to California. I've never come Midwest.
Okay, so
hold on. Is Ohio considered Midwest?
Huh?
Is Ohio considered Midwest?
Is it? Ooh, I don't even know.
What time is it where you are?
It is 8:43.
Okay, so then no, Ohio's on the same time. Because for me here, it's 9:43, so I'm an hour ahead of you.
Oh, damn.
So Texas, I've been to Texas.
There's a lot of Quick Trips in Texas.
Okay, so then I had to have been to a Quick Trip. So yes, it's like a Quick Trip.
It's like a big gas station, and it has like
there's a section in the back where you can get sandwiches and breakfast. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody just said, so Planet 85 said yes, Ohio. Really? Ohio's considered Midwestern, right?
Really?
I didn't know that. I had to do some research. Oh my gosh.
Right. I have to get some intel. Wait a minute. Because that's like 4 hours for me, I think. Don't quote me on
Ohio? Yeah, Ohio's about 4 hours from here.
Yeah, don't quote me. Oh, yeah, it is. I looked up a trip, so.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about that.
I didn't say anything. I'm literally just here drinking my good old H2O, ma'am.
All right, madam. So,
with your nice cup.
But don't chat my cup, please, and thank you.
Nice cup.
If you ever don't, even my daughter's like, Mom, can you dash away the one cup? Guys, stop watching my Wawa cup, please, and thank you very kindly.
You see
like a
does
dozen ice cubes
expire.
in that and put some lemonade in it. It's fabulous.
Did you say you?
Huh? What happened? What happened?
You know what? I am not going to.
I tell you, when this quarantine is up, I'm gonna make a list. I think I'm gonna do like I need to do like a circle. So I know for sure I have to go to Philadelphia and I have to go to DC. I know that I have to go to New Jersey and New York. I know that I have to go to Atlanta, but I feel like I'm gonna plan like a map of like just going like south and then across going west and then coming up the west side and then coming over to like the Midwest because I have to see. I have to come see.
Hey, I got a 2-bedroom, so whenever you
Okay.
ready.
And come and spend like a 2-3 days with you and hang out and cook and yam and bonus cliff and chat fuckery and just live life and be happy.
Yes, because we didn't
Yes,
get our
Dallas.
chance we didn't get our chance in Atlanta. You played me in Atlanta, but we're not
I
going to talk
played
about
you.
that. We're not going to
That's
talk about
not
it.
a nice thing to say. That didn't
Oh,
happen.
it didn't happen?
I didn't know I was there.
Too much hair is in your face, so I can't see your eyes.
And that is exactly why I wear my hair like this, so nobody can watch my eyes. You see it?
You're not
Planned and
you're not
intentional.
slick. You're not slick. I'm hip. But yeah, we definitely can. We definitely can. I'm down for it.
Okay.
I really don't have anything to do anymore because I don't have any events to plan because, quarantine. I have to rebrand my podcast because somebody tried to hack my entire account and everything.
Oh.
So I was so quiet. I've been so quiet about it because I was like, you know what? This is a sign. I'm just going to rebrand. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's fine.
rebrand.
But I was literally only 2 episodes in and they hacked the accounts and they tried to tell me that if I don't say something, I forgot what it was, but it's like, if you don't do this, you're not going to get your accounts back. I was like,
yeah, they're going to take it forever. Yeah.
It's not that
They do
serious.
that.
It's not that deep. I'm just going to. So I finally got it back and everything.
Good.
So I got to rebrand and everything because I was pissed. I was hurt. Okay.
Yes.
My little,
yes.
I got 50 downloads on my first episode. I was hyped. And so, you have that momentum going. You're like, okay,
absolutely. Yeah.
I got this. And then they just took it, and I was pissed. I was upset. Yeah. I was so upset. I was upset. My friends are like, when are you going to do it again? We want to come back. We have more to talk about. Give me that.
But now you have the opportunity to do it, right?
Yeah. It's like, but I don't want nobody at my house. The corona got me scared. I don't want nobody at my house.
Do it remotely. Do a Skype or what is it, Zoom, where you can do like a group chat?
Yeah. And then I record it. And I thought about that. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. So I'm gonna do Zooms and then record the conversations and then do the audio and all of that. Yeah.
That's what I do. Like when I record on Skype, then I just rip the audio from the video recording and just use the audio and dump the rest of it.
Oh, so you did Pump Up Chronicles the other day, ma'am. And you was talking about, oh boy, with the problem.
The problem?
And, it was like you were saying, I forgot which episode it was. And you were talking about how, this is a question I have to ask. Never mind by that. Would you prefer a partner that wants to have sex every day or has an attitude? Why?
I don't even know what the second part of the question is. Yes.
You prefer a partner that wants to have sex every day?
Yes. But okay, so
every day.
So this is my thing.
Like
if you would ask me this every day. If you had asked me this question 10, 15 years ago, I would have said no, because I don't want nobody to donut my pum pum. I need just leave it alone for a little bit. But at the age that I'm at now, and because I'm a much older woman and because I've had a lot more life experience, yes, I would definitely want to be with a partner that there's some sort of sexual activity going on every day.
Every day?
Every day. listen to me.
Monday,
Good
Tuesday,
sex,
Wednesday, Thursday,
good,
Friday, Saturday,
good sex,
Sunday.
and good food. Good sex, good food, and good living are the keys to a long, happy life and being able to laugh. If I am with somebody that I love and that I enjoy, I want to be like, you're in the bathroom brushing your teeth and I'm
Right.
sucking your
I
dick
should have
and,
known
and
better
making
than to
you,
ask this question. I should have known better
yeah,
than to ask this question.
yeah. I'm making you late for work every day. I'm showing up at your job and saying, baby, I have lunch for you. Come downstairs. And my pom pom is skin out on the front seat because that's lunch. That I'm saying, okay, come, let's sneak into a closet somewhere and we're going to have sex. Or we're at your mom's house and I message you from the bathroom upstairs and say, come see me. I need to talk to you for a quick minute. And you come upstairs and we're in your mom's powder room getting it in. And then when we go home, we're going to fit. I want to be with somebody that I sexually enjoy and desire and want every day.
But see, that's that there's a difference between spontaneity and just having sex every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No. And I'm going to say this with the utmost respect. When you get older, and I mean that in the most respectful way, you know I love you. When you get older, it's different. Because when you're younger and I know this because, you know, when I was younger dating younger men, like it's one of those things where it's just
okay,
like,
you
you
know,
know,
I don't date younger men.
I know, but you also, I don't think that you date men, even though I've never said my age, I'll tell you my age. You should know my age, but
I know.
let's just say I'm old enough to be your mom. You see the eye? To let you know how serious I am, I showed you the eye. So I'm old enough to be your mom. You're not dating nobody my age. See that?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I find that, like, as I've gotten older and being in relationships, yes, I would want to be with somebody that I am like rolling over on you every morning, and we're fucking in some way, shape, or form, getting it in all the time. I want when I'm cooking dinner, short of burning myself on the oil on the stove, that you're coming to like bend me over while I'm washing dishes or something for that little piece. That you're playing sports games with your friends and I come out of the shower and I walk past you naked and you have to say to your friends, I'll be back, and pause the game because you're coming to come get some front. That you're going to look at me and say, babe, I want some desserts. Come put your ass in my cake and put me on the dinner table and come get your cake. You understand what I said?
Yeah. Charge finger. Ma'am. What is wrong with you?
I want to have a partner where I am enjoying you sexually. When I look at you, all I'm thinking about is, God damn that dick this morning. Babe, can I get a little bit more, please? Beg it, please. Just leave it at home with me. You can go to work. Just leave it here.
You can go to work. Just leave the dick with me.
Just go to work. Just leave it here. I'll take care of it while you're gone. You can pick it up after. Right? Yeah. I definitely want to be, I would want to be with somebody that, like, I sexually desire all the time. All the time.
Yeah, I don't know. And see, I think that the only because I do love sex now. But the only thing is, I feel like I would get tired. Like I feel like I would get bored. Like, okay, let's. You know, I ain't gonna turn it down. I ain't gonna turn it down now. I ain't gonna say no.
But why would you get bored? Why would you get bored?
Cause
think of it this way. Think of it this way. When you're in school and you're learning, right? You're learning something every day. Do you get bored?
Yes.
You get bored at school?
Yes. I get bored. Yes. I do. I do. I'm a Capricorn. I don't like to be one place for too long. I just have to keep.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So if you're learning something new every day and you're learning something different every day, how do you get bored? In your lifetime, you could never know everything or learn everything you need to know about a person, because every day they should be evolving and growing as well. And there are different experiences that you could have, because I think about things like, okay, I love to travel. To be able to travel with my friends and come back and have conversation with my man about where I've been and what we did, and then fuck him senseless while I'm telling him these things, is one thing. To be able to travel to those places with him and fuck him in all those places that I travel to, different experiences. Man, for as many countries as there are on the planet, that's a different sexual experience every single time.
Every time.
Even if you go to one country and you're there for 7 days, that's 7 different beaches, 7 different surfaces, 7 different times of day, 7 different type of
Not
coaches.
7 different surfaces.
Hold on. All right then. 7 different surfaces. All when I'm getting sand in my body and it scratch me. You know what I mean? Like there's just too much. And I would do like the risque things where, like, you know, like we're at a dance and the lights are low and you're bubbling and you're like, you know what I mean? You get like a one.
That's me. I'm that person. Like, I want to do it different places, but it's just like every day. The monotony of it would just get me. It would. Like, you know, like, I need more than sexual stimulation. I need mental. Because then if you tell me some shit that I don't know, then I'm going to want to fuck you.
But that's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's
so
it.
Hold on.
Maybe if you tell me something stimulating every day, and then I'm going to just...
But that's exactly it. So, like, you know what I mean? If you know, my ex, let's say, he would be like, you know, he would send me like a screenshot of a piece of cake that he's eating. And then he would say things to me like, the only thing that would make this taste better is your pussy. And I'm like, okay, so, you know, when you get home,
put a piece right there, and then you go,
save it, just put it in some saran wrap and beg you bring it home, please and thank you. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that definitely the mental stimulation is a big component of it. You know what I mean? And that fuels everything else. It's like, and people don't use the tools that they have. Like, we live in an age now where you have so many resources at your fingertips. It's not like before where, you know, people don't engage in phone sex anymore. People don't engage in video sex anymore. I know if I'm in the shower, I'm propping up my phone so you can see me while I'm in the shower, and I'm making sure the curtains pulled back so you can see the water dripping down my skin while you're at work, knowing that you can't leave to come home and get it, and make it mud you all day long, so that I know when 4:30 comes and your key pushes the door, the first thing you're doing is taking off your things and flinging off your things and coming to come get what you saw getting wet in the shower from morning. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, people, one of the things I know, people get complacent in their relationships. And like you said, it does get to a point where it can be boring, but you have an obligation to your relationship to not allow that to happen. There are too many things that you can do to keep that lively spark in your relationship. Like Dora Coleman and Enviro Comtastic. They're talking about, right? So they post notes around the house. You know what I mean? So, and you never know what the note is going to be. It's not until you find the note that you know whatever it is that's on there. You know, that kind of stuff is stimulating and exciting, and that keeps the energy and the fire in your relationship. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to find me a little friend, and we could try
practice.
We could try
practice.
Right, so I can practice
right,
these things on. I'm single.
They say practice makes perfect.
Yeah. So we were having this nice conversation about, would you rather have sex every day than have it 3 times a week? And I was just like, I don't know. No. Like, I got a lot of things in a little black book that I want to try out now. So for about 3 years, it's gonna.
But you have to think too, sex is not just like straight fucking. There's so many other things to do and to, you know, explore and to push the boundaries. And, you know, like, I have a biting fetish. So for me, something that's really sexual is, you know, if I have
talk about that on Pop-Up Chronicles. You haven't talked about that yet. I've been waiting, and I was like, I'm not gonna bring it up, but yes, I am. You need to do an episode on just that, and then you need to do an episode on just pegging.
I can do that. And you know what I'd actually like to do is an episode where there's like a video clip where I do like a demonstration. I just have to find a victim, but we're going to talk about that after. So what I do is I would have the man that I'm with, I'd have him stand against the wall, and I would pull up a chair in front of him. And I would pull his shorts down just above his kaki, so that You know what I mean? Like it's swelling because he knows he wants me to touch it, but I'm not touching it because I'm not playing your game. You're gonna play mine. And then I lift up his marina or his Ganzi and roll it up so that his chest is exposed. And then it's like I'm looking where to bite strategically first. And it's not, and when I say biting, it's not the type of bite to hurt you, but it's the type of bite to definitely push your boundaries. Absolutely. You know? And that to me is the sexiest thing about it, because it's like, okay, if I tell you to put your hands up and don't touch me, the second your hands start to come down and I stop and do one of these, and you're like, okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So the rules are you don't get to touch me until I tell you you're allowed to touch me. And then you do yeah.
I've realized that I've become after listening to your podcast, I've realized some hard truths about myself. I'm just like, maybe I like sadism. Maybe I like women, and I played around with it. And we had that conversation I told you. And it was like, yeah, I want to do this more.
But and that's the thing about it. It's like, if you're with somebody that you trust, if you're with somebody that's open-minded, try different things. The worst thing that can happen is if both of you decide that that's not for you, but at least you tried it. And even if you say, you know what, I'm not sure how I feel about it, let's give it one more go. And then you say, well, you know what, it was okay, but it's not really my thing. At least you've tried it. The problem with people is everyone is so afraid to try something. Like, you don't lose anything. If anything,
the masculinity is just like up there. It's just like too much.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's a playful thing. Like, and I mean, I've been with men who are very dominant, but when I say to them, like, I need 10 minutes to just do me. And they're like, okay, no problem. And that's what I say. Let me back you against the wall. Don't touch me. Keep your hands above your head. And I do. You see, especially in that groin area, I call it the Ken doll area. Yeah, when you get to that spot, or like just on their hip, just around the side, and you suck firmly like you're giving them a hickey in that part. Goody, me said the piece of fuck with the man fling done when time it done. Yeah. All I could say to him was, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, right off the card of them. Hi.
It's a lot.
Whoa, what did I click into? TM Walker. Oh, we're just having a friendly discussion.
Click out.
We're just having a friendly discussion.
Not for you. Click out.
That's
sir.
your people?
Click out, sir. It's not for you.
But I mean, it's about, I've always said, and I've always been an advocate, whatever you and your person do, whatever you and your person do is between you and your person.
People talk too much. Too much. It's insane. Like, I realized that, and I'm just like, that's why my experiences have to be with very few. Yeah. Very few.
And that's why I said there are people who like public embarrassment, and I don't understand why. It's like, if there are things that you enjoy, be okay with that. You know what I mean? Life is too short to talk yourself out of the pleasurable things that you enjoy. It's just a matter of finding somebody that you can explore with who's going to keep their fucking mouth shut. Period.
Yep. So I keep the exes around because I'm just like, hey, what you doing? Oh, you say, okay, come here. I got someone I want to share with you.
Come see me for a minute or two.
I got a couple. I got two, and I keep around. I want to try this with you real quick. See if it works.
Who's Boy Florida 850? Is that one of your people? Hope y'all safe.
Hope y'all safe. I don't know who that is.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Yeah, I've been listening, and I was like, so I was driving on the highway, and it went back to your episode. You was I think you were talking about the Mandingo dick and something of that sort. And I legit had to pull off before I got to my exit at a different exit because I was just like, she did not say that. She wasn't talking about this man's penis like that. She did not. She did not say that. I just had to click off. Like, okay,
I'm telling you, I keep
streets home. I'm gonna take the streets home today because
I'm at an age and a point in my life where, like I talk to things how things are. Depending on who I'm talking to, I will use a little bit more tact in my vocabulary and might not cuss as much, but just a little bit. But for the most part, this is me. Like how I give it to you is how I give it to you. How I talk it is how I talk it. And sometimes even depending on who I'm speaking to, I will say, excuse my mouth, and then I will put the cuss words in because it fits with what it is that I'm discussing. But a lot
The
of
foolishness, the
what I
shenanigans.
yeah, a lot of what I talk about is based on life experience. Like I never give anyone an opinion about anything that I haven't actually lived myself or had experience in myself. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad, I truly believe, and I say this all the time, whatever your experiences in life are, good experiences or bad
Bad
experiences, the great
experience.
ones and the shitty ones, they shape your character and they shape who you are. Period.
I think that's a Caribbean way of thinking. No offense to Americans, but
Yes.
I don't think that's their thinking. I don't think that's how they process things. Like how we process
Yeah.
it, how we just internalize it and we go, okay, this happened. It doesn't have to be the end of the
Yep.
world. Let's move on.
Yep.
I think a lot of Americans, they focus on that one thing, that one minute thing, and they turn that molehill into a mountain, and it's just
Yeah.
it has caused me to move in a certain way because I'm just like, okay, I have to really think about the things that I'm going to say before I say them because people don't
And it's tiring.
understand.
It's
Yes.
tiring.
Yeah. So like how
It's tiring.
we talk about something, we move on from it. People just keep going like it's not that big of a deal. It
Yep.
happened. It does not have to be the end of the world. Let's move on
Exactly.
from it. And they
And
just
I
keep
tell
sticking
people,
to
like,
it.
people are like, oh, you're always so happy and you're always smiling. And I said, because I choose to see the good and I choose to see the positive. And it's not to say that there aren't days where I'm not laughing and there aren't days where I'm not crying and there aren't days that I'm not sad. But there are people that I talk to that help give me perspective so I don't stay in that place. And
Yep.
because it's like I have young people that look to me for that guidance and support, and I have to be able to teach them how to effectively navigate the world and how to effectively deal with those things. Do I have shitty childhood experiences? I have some fucking childhood experiences that would make you
Oh,
drop your jaw
you
and be
would
like, what
die.
the fuck? You
You
went through that? Exactly.
you
You
would
know what I
want to
mean?
shoot somebody, okay?
Right. And so the choices are to allow that to continue to affect me and stay stuck, or say, you know what, it happened. I know that when I have kids, that's never going to happen to them to the best of my ability. And that I also know that I can either let this break me or I can use this to fuel the fire beneath me and make me a better and a greater person, to give me better perspective, to allow me to continue to have an open mind, to allow me to be open to different experiences, to allow
Yep.
me to be different, to open to other people's life experiences, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's where I took it, and that's the perspective that
Yep.
yeah,
Just gotta roll with the punches. You gotta
absolutely.
roll with the punches. Like my grandfather always said, always have a plan A through alphabet. Like he was like,
Absolutely.
go all
So
the way
there's
down
no
the
plan
alphabet.
A. There can't just be A and B. You need
Yeah,
all
just
down
keep
to X,
going.
Y, and Z just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah. I don't think a lot of people get it, and it's just like people are like, "Oh, you're too serious," or "You just don't." It's not that I'm just not focused on that right now. It
Right.
happened. Let's move on.
Yeah.
You don't need
And
to
that's it.
be beating a dead horse talking. No, it's okay.
Listen to me. I know people who are in their 60s that are still holding on to stuff that happened,
When they
when
were
they
a
were
teenager.
kids. And I look at them, I'm saying, okay, so you've built a successful life, you're well off, you have a beautiful home, you've raised two great children, you've traveled, you've acquired things. Why are you stuck on what happened when you were 10 that you cannot go back and do anything about? I think my signal is buffering. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay. The signal had gone weird for a couple of minutes, so I don't know if it tuned out or tuned in. So I'm getting messages, DMs from people asking if we can, if they can actually come and ask me a question as well, because we've been talking for a long time. Relax. People are get jealous and in them feelings.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get off so she can answer the question. Sorry.
I love you so much. Thank you for coming
I
on
love you
live. Yeah, you gotta
too.
come back and do this again. I think I'm gonna have like a couple, like a more regular chat session, maybe like every other week to just, be able to talk to everybody.
So I really want to do that. So the whole premise of my podcast is just I have my group of friends and we talk about different things. And I wanted to like incorporate like a segment where I just have my people and we talk about something that's related to us.
You
And I was
definitely
like,
do.
that would be dope. I was like, yes. I was like, because I love how you have different people on, and there'd be like people that I know. I'm like, wait a minute, how did she know this person? I'm like, when you dealing with Trippy, I was like, what the hell? How she know him? Like that's my people.
Yes. But no one and two people, No one and two people.
How you know Triple? Did you? His videos when he was in London had me dying. That's how I started following.
He's a really great person. So we were introduced through Mel. Mel knows him, and
thanks,
she had said to me one time, like, oh, you should have Triple on your show or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then, I messaged him and he was really down to earth or whatever. So then the last time we were in Jamaica, like we all met up and hung out and whatever. And then he was here at the beginning of the year. So yeah, I know a couple of people. It's real. And the funny thing is, it's one of those things where like I never really brag about who I know, but I know people. It's just not that important for me to like name drop. The weirdest thing about him though is when I see him in his videos, like I looked at him like, holy fuck, you're tall. Like, what's that supposed to mean? I'm saying in your videos, I honestly thought he was maybe like 5'10", 5'11". This man is 6'4". I know. Yeah. So
when he had more weight, when he had, because before he like started his weight loss journey, I was like, ain't no way he can't be that small with that much weight. And then when he started losing weight, I was like, dang. When he stood, I think he stood beside his trainer, and his trainer's like 5'9", and that's when I really realized he was
how tall he is.
Super tall, yeah.
Yeah, he's super tall. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get off before they beat my ass.
All right, darling. I love you. Have a good night. Don't work too hard.
I'll try not to.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Okay. Okay. So I think we've got like 17 minutes left in this round. There were a couple of messages of people DMing me. I'm sorry, like I can't read them all as they're going through, but that was my good girl. It's really nice. It's really funny. Like I say this to people all the time, so I'm gonna say it again. For those of you, who I've forged friendships and relationships with through social media, you guys are so fucking awesome. I love you guys. Denise Aziz! I don't know if you're still there, but my beautiful darling, how are you? But yeah, like, everyone that I forged a relationship with, though we haven't met face to face in real life. Now, mind you, Goody, she and I met last July when I was with the other podcast at the live. But I appreciate you guys a lot. There's somebody else that wanted to call in. Let me see who this is. Sorry. I don't know if he's still there. Marlon Brandon, I think it was. I'm not sure if you're still around. Maybe not. Okay. Well, I don't know. So, Mr. Trini BBC, your time now. Hello. Hi. Come call in, please. I don't know if this is where I can't tell if this is buffering or not because nothing's moving. So if it is buffering and you're not seeing me, I apologize. The signal's kind of weird. I know, right? You see? Mr. Trini. And the thing is, I don't know how to request people, which is really bad. There we go. Okay, so I requested him. Let's see what happens. I don't know if he's going to answer. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, outside of that, for everyone who's paid a compliment, I saw them as they were scrolling, but we were talking, so I couldn't really interrupt to answer. So everyone who's paid a compliment to me and Goody, we appreciate it. Thank you very kindly. Dora Coleman, you're the best. Thank you.
What's up?
Wow.
What's up?
Why are you hiding?
I am only seeing the top half of my head.
Oh, I don't see you at all. I see a black screen.
I see my nose go up, so I feel like I'm playing Saw. Yeah.
What?
Come now, don't start now. Don't start.
You know why I wanted you to be on here as well? I want everyone to hear your accent because I love your accent.
I have no accent.
That's a lie, but okay.
All right, let me try this over. All right, hold on.
Oh, you left. Where'd you go? You hear his voice. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if his thing will work or he's going to be able to call back in, but yeah, his voice is nice. And that Trini accent, it's going in. It's going in, going in. Okay, here you go. Request and add. Waiting. Let's see. Hopefully this time it'll work. Hello, hello, hello.
You hear me now?
I could hear you before. I just can't see you. It's okay
So
though.
when
They
I
can hear your voice.
so
Everyone
when I
like everyone.
ended, I started hearing myself over and came back in, and I'm stuck again. I'm seeing a frozen picture of myself. I'm seeing you live.
You came out and came back in.
Listen. The gutter, child, the gutter.
Well, I don't know. I think everyone can hear your voice because when you jumped off really quickly and came back, Shells was saying that she could hear you, and it's still moving. So for whatever reason, it seemed like the circle where it's buffering, but I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay.
It's okay. Everybody can hear you. Clearly
Morning.
they
Good
can hear you.
evening. Good night.
Hello and good night. How are you?
And I am blessed and highly flavored.
Oh, hold on. Did you say highly favored or highly flavored?
If you know me, you know what I said.
Okay, you said flavored, so we're just gonna leave that alone. And so, of course, I want everybody to know. So when it says Mr. Trini, he's so hot he broke the video. God, you see all them things there? You hear that? Okay, you're hot like fire. The video now play. What?
Listen.
I love it. That's the best explanation I've ever heard for a screen freezing. Don't kill me right now. So you are
Talk to
where?
me.
Tell everybody where you're located.
I am
Not
located
your
in
exact whereabouts, but what country are you in?
the beautiful Twill Island, Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. And I wish I could show you guys a picture of him. He's a very good looking man and has some.
Listen, normally I don't blush. I don't normally
What?
blush, and I don't get lost for words, so please stop.
Why? Why would I ever do that? What?
Carry on regardless. Carry on regardless.
Hold on. Mrs. Vodka said I can confirm his sexiness. Come, Mrs. Vodka. Come up the things them. Hello, ma'am. I'm gonna have to message her when we're done because I want to know about the sexiness and what's going on. Because Miss Vodka has some information apparently. Confirmation of that. Your laugh is very evil. Your laugh is very, very evil. So
it comes from deep down inside.
Emerald Mommy 0509 with a voice like that. I will use my imagination. Hi, sir, Mr. Trini BBC. Come talk of the things them know. I would like my female followers and my female listeners to hear. Some of the goodness. So, hold on. You just stay there for 1 second. So, Miss Vodka, come tell me one or two things you know about this man, please. How tall is he? Is he a good height or is he short? I know the answer to the question. I just want Miss Vodka to talk. Yeah, his page is private. You can't just go see him. It's not like that. Brittany Marshall, thank you. He liked the purple. It's really weird. I don't know. I'm not loving it, but I'll see how I feel about it. Hi, Mr. Trini BBC.
Yes, darling.
So what does the BBC in your name stand for?
How should I put this delicately? Bountifully blessed child of God.
Hold on. So, Woo! I don't know why we had to throw the child of God part at the end of it, because really and truly, with the antics that I see you carry on your page, I don't know which child of God you be, but let's just say if there was a male version of the Venus de Milo and what the Venus de Milo represents, you would be it. And I think under normal circumstances, doesn't BBC stand for bountifully blessed?
Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, there's a football team that carried the BBC. So that was Benzema, Bale, and Cristiano.
Don't make it weird.
I am simply me, and I have embraced two things that define me: my trininess and the other part.
Your well endowedness? Because if I understand correctly, BBC stands for, you see, she said, come on now, come, C-U-M, come on now. So if I understand from sexual terminology.
Okay, all right, hold on. Let me clarify completely based on what took place earlier in your life. The comments, the attributes, and the descriptions you would have used for your two earlier video guests don't apply to me.
I don't understand.
You're playing Ting Ting now. What?
Oh, Big Beautiful Chocolate?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Because you enjoy it and you feel it all in your stomach.
Big Black Chocolate that you feel all in your stomach that you enjoy. Oh, Big Black Cock.
You see why I love to not like you sometimes?
Woo! Miss Vodka, I can confirm he is generously blessed. Whoa. I like her. I think I'm going to have to friend request her and have a conversation with her. Just, for the sake of research, for the sake of information.
Yeah, she's quite enjoyable.
How are you faring with the quarantine situation? How is it affecting you or not affecting you?
Today was the first day I went to work in 3 weeks.
Oh.
So I enjoyed and appreciated getting out of the house. The road looked... Talk to me.
What have you been doing in your house for 3 weeks?
I have populated my camera roll in the most inappropriate of ways.
Sorry, you've populated what?
My camera roll. my photo albums.
Woo! Okay.
I have been more dedicated to exercising, weight training, and endurance. So yeah.
Have you been doing these things alone?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Feel free to nominate and help a brother out with a stimulus package of sorts.
I like how you emphasize the word stimulus, but all right. I'm just saying.
Unlike Canada, I would appreciate it in a 3-day period.
Well, I don't know, Miss Vodka. I don't know where Miss Vodka is located. I'm assuming in Trinidad, but she seems...
No, she is not. She is not. Unfortunately, she is not. Believe me, unfortunately, she is not.
Oh,
she is a
in North America? In
she's
America?
Yes, she is. She's an observant follower.
I can't even help with that because it's not even like the borders are open anywhere for anybody to go anywhere.
Don't remind me.
I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm going to have to get you on a live so that you can just talk because my female followers are having a good time listening to you, sir. I think it's the combination of the bass in your voice, but also the accent is sending them a little bit crazy. So any of them who have men, their men are going to be really happy when this live goes off.
And I am just doing my civic duty. I am a public servant.
You're a public servant, huh?
A humble one at that.
You know what? That I can attest to. You are definitely a humble person, which is really interesting because you're also like an exhibitionist.
Yeah, pretty much.
I always thought that maybe those two things don't go hand in hand, but I don't know, you have an interesting moderate side to you, but then you have like a side to you that's just really wild and nutty.
Some people say it's because I'm a Gemini, but I guess there are two sides to a coin.
That crazy duality.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well, Mrs. Vodka is definitely singing your praises. She said that you are the total package. I will swear on the good book about it. God damn. What did you give to Miss Vodka so when she had talk of the thing them eh? Hi, my
Good
friend. Come tell me.
conversations.
What's going
Good
on?
conversations. Enjoyable conversations. I actually enjoy interacting with her a lot. She is a really cool, nice person.
Okay. Well, she seems to think very highly of you. You and I don't interact in that type of way, but you know that I think highly
No, no,
of you.
no,
You're
no,
one of
no, 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 no. We interact almost practically on the same level. She is just an observant follower to my posts.
really. See, but she's talking about things that she can swear on. I can't swear on nothing. Hello, hi.
Let me see your eye.
You see it? I can swear. There's nothing that I can swear on. So she can swear on some things, but we won't get into
Jesus.
the semantics of why she can swear on those things. We'll just leave it there. But yes, you and I do enjoy good conversation, and we kind of leave it there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So Dora Coleman is saying that Gemini men are crazy. Is that true?
I have never been with a man or a Gemini man, and I will never be with a Gemini man. I can't answer. Sorry.
You as a Gemini man, I'm gonna stab you. You
I'm
as a
perfection.
Gemini man.
I'm
What?
I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
I know you're
Nothing
not
is
even
an
thinking
issue.
right now.
All right, no, no, no. Hold on. All right, let me be serious here. I can understand why people don't understand us and assume that we are crazy, but there's a method to the madness.
So I had a relationship with a Gemini man for a year and a half, and
Right?
there are 3 other Gemini men that there was some sort of a relationship with. Y'all are
Okay,
fucking
what was your
crazy.
experience? Okay, on what level? Let me try to explain on behalf of the Gemini
Possessive,
community.
possessive as fuck.
Um, it can be interpreted as that. I will say that, yes.
Sorry, say that again. That sounded like you were soft shoeing it. It can be interpreted as that.
All right, hold on. You see, because I occasionally see your eye and I know when you're being serious, I would like you to see my facial expressions to know that I am being serious also.
Your video's not working. It's
All
buffering.
right, let me try this one more time.
Okay. We're going to try once again to see whether or not this video will come back on. If it doesn't, you guys are just going to have to settle for the voice. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. I might have to do like a round 3, interestingly enough. The Real McCoy, what's going on? Greg 501, what's going on? Subru 011, what's going on? And everybody else who is logged in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's try this again. Fingers crossed. I can't cross my fingers.
Jesus Christ. I came off Wi-Fi using mobile data and I still can get nothing.
It's not coming through. You should actually put yourself back on Wi-Fi. I don't want you to run up your mobile data bill.
What they gonna do, cut me? Oh shit, no, they
You
actually
can.
can cut me, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, they can. These are some rough times. People don't care about that shit. No, his Nick, you're not gonna see him. His thing is his signal's buffering, so it's showing me the darkness, but all we can do is hear him. Okay, so hang up, go back on Wi-Fi, and then call me back, please. Hello? Now where'd you go? Nope. Did you go back on Wi-Fi? Okay. No, you're still not there. Yes. Oh, really? And so what ends up happening? They ask you like where you're going, where you're coming from, like what is the procedure? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. So it's gonna cut. I'm gonna end it now because it's only got 22 seconds remaining. when I restart the live, call me back and maybe then it will do what it needs to do properly. Okay, so for everyone who's logged on, I'm going to log on by, but I will log back in and then we'll restart the conversation. So hopefully it will pick up better the second time around.